Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Okay, I'm gonna pull off over here into this gas station, see if this live stream is gonna happen or not. If I go much further down the road, I'll be out of cell service, I think. Man, that sun's bright this morning. I give it a few minutes for it to stabilize here. We'll pull in here and park. So I'm not trying to drive and talk at the same time. Okay, hey guys, it's Ron Durant. How's everybody doing this morning? Sorry for the late notice on the live stream. If you can hear me, leave me a comment. Tell me you can. So this is my fall trip to the Smoky Mountains, and yeah, I was going to do something different this year, and I usually make my reservations pretty early. So I had reservations to stay over at Smokemont, which is on the Cherokee side of the mountains. And my intentions this time was to not come over for any wildlife photography, but for landscape photography strictly. And I was supposed to stay 4 nights over at Smokemont. Anyways, with Hurricane Helene come through over there, things got kind of messed up and what have you. So I canceled my Smokemont reservations that I had for 4 nights. And I remade my reservations for Elkmont, which is on the Townsend side of the mountain. But this time I only did it for 2 nights. Now, I'm on vacation this week. This is October 21st, 2024. I take a week off of vacation this year, or every year about this time, so I could do photography. So I decided I'd spend 2 nights in my truck camping in the Smokies at Elkmont. And I don't really have a plan for where I'm going to go or what I'm going to do as far as photography goes. I do know it's going to be landscape oriented. This is a very dry October. We have not had a lot of rain. We had that hurricane and that was about it. I don't know what kind of water I'm going to be finding. Waterfall photography and cascades and creeks, that's kind of my thing. But the sun is shining and it's supposed to keep shining for the next, 10 days or so. Thought the old man was going to run into me. Anyways, the sun is harsh today. So I may be doing some other things. I don't know what's going to happen, okay, besides waterfall type things. The fall colors are starting to happen over here. I don't know what it's going to be like when I get over to the Smokies. Right now, I'm probably about 30 miles from my destination. I'm sitting here in Lenore City right now at a gas station. So equipment, what equipment did I bring this time? Well, I pared down quite a bit and had to really think hard about what I was going to bring. So I brought the Nikon Z8 and the 14-30 f4 and the 24-120 f4, and that's all I brought for the Z stuff. Okay, I did not bring the 180-600. I left it at home. And then I brought the Nikon D70-100 for my backup body, and with that I have a 10-20 Nikon DX lens that I just recently purchased from Nikon store, refurbished for $159, which I thought was a pretty good price. I think new they're about $300, and I've been wanting one of those 10-20s. Even though I do have a 12-24 f4, I wanted one of those 10-20s for a little bit wider field of view, especially when I do some of my interior real estate shots. I also brought, let's see, what else did I bring with the DX? I get a little confused sometimes. Yeah, I brought another lens. I can't remember what it was. I also brought the 70. Oh, I know what it was. I brought the 10-20, but I brought the new 70-200, FL EDVR that I just bought last week from Murphy's Camera. So I'm looking forward to doing a review on that lens, trying it out with some landscape photography. And that was one of the reasons I purchased that lens, was to do landscape photography with it, and event stuff too, you know, whatever I decided to do. I also brought the 500 PF just in case, okay? And I can use it on the D7100 or the Z8 because I brought the FTZ adapter. So, you know, the 500 PF and the 70 to 200 FL EDVR can both, they're both full frame lenses. They both can be used on the Z8, which is a full frame body. Anyways, that's all I brought, okay? I brought one camera bag. I brought my vlogging bag with my camera gear in it, and I don't know, you know, I don't really know what I'm going to do this weekend. Well, not this weekend, the next 2 days, 3 days actually. I'm here for 2 nights and 3 days. So I'll spend Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday doing photography over here, and we'll just see what I come away with, okay? Anyways, that's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to get on here and give an update on the trip, and so far I've got no thumbs ups and one person watching. It's probably Tim. Must be too early in the morning for people. So yeah, I've got you know, personally, I retired in December 31st, and doing some calculations and what have you, I have 28 working days because I have about 20 vacation days to take, okay, to burn up. So yeah, things are winding down pretty quick at work. We had our big event last weekend, one of my last ones to do. You know, I did them all the time, and it takes a lot out of me anymore. So yeah, just ready to go do some vacation time. All right, well, listen, I'm gonna end this live stream unless you guys got a comment you want to add. Hit the thumbs up, like on the video, please. It really doesn't matter too much. I'm trying to get it over 8 minutes, so the AdSense stuff will kicked in. So what I normally do when I'm doing these live streams, I turn off monetization so you're not bothered by ads while I'm live streaming. But after the live stream gets posted, I turn monetization back on so I can gain some revenue from some of these videos. And I just recently found out that if I don't have at least an 8-minute video, then none of the ads will actually play and I don't gain any revenue. So that's not, you know, I'm not doing it for the revenue, but it's nice to have a little bit of, thanks for the thumbs up, whoever did that. I'm not here for the revenue, but it's nice to have that revenue to help me out with my expenses. You know, I had to send my DJI Osmo Action 4 back in. Let me back up a little bit. I had to send in my DJI Osmo Pocket 3 back in a couple weeks ago. The flip screen on it that flips horizontal, vertical, something happened to it. It just wouldn't stay horizontal. And I think it's a common problem with that little camera, or it has been. So I sent it back to DJI. DJI is fantastic, okay? Their customer service is top notch, okay? They call me, they email me, they called me after I got my product back to make sure I was satisfied. How many companies actually do that anymore? I don't know of any of them. Anyways, they sent me a brand new Pocket 3 to replace my Pocket 3. And I'd had the Pocket 3 since last December. So it had a little bit of age on it. But I'm not hard on my equipment. I also bought this is the second part of this. I bought a DJI Osmo Action 4 in June to go along with my Action 3. And the reason why I bought the Action 4 is because you could Bluetooth the DJI Mic 2 to it without having the cover open and having a little thing on the side of it, a receiver on the side of it in the USB-C. So you can Bluetooth it. And I've been having a lot of trouble with that. Bluetoothing is not connecting correctly. It takes a long time. It drops connection. And I've been back and forth with tech support on the chat box about it for about the last month. And I'd almost got to the point where I said, well, I just live with it, you know. I use that mostly for doing my driving videos at work, okay, when I do trail of the week stuff using my side-by-side. And I have it clamped to the roll cage outside and what have you. And when you're using if you're using an external receiver and not the Bluetooth part, well, your cover has to be open, and which relegates the waterproofing. So if I'm riding along out and it starts raining or something, I could damage the camera. So that's why I went with the Osmo Action 4, so I could use the DJI Mic 2 with it. So the connection problems have been persisting. It seemed to be getting a little worse. So I contacted DJI the other night on a chat box. It was like 7 o'clock at night, and I had some lady talking to me. And we went through a bunch of things. She had me test some things, wanted my serial numbers to my mics and all that. So she finally just said send it back in so we could check it. So yesterday I boxed it up. I sent the Osmo Action 4 and both of my DJI Mic 2s back into them for them to check all this stuff. So what that leaves me with is old school, okay? When I say old school, I'm down to my Rode wireless Go 2 microphones again. And I do have the DJI Mic 1 kit with the 2 transmitters and 1 receiver that I could use on my Action 3 or my Pocket 3 this weekend. So I hope to do some vlogging, do a video, and what would a trip to the Smokies be without a video? Anyways, I've got enough time on this stream now. I'm going to get off here and get on down the road. Just want to give you all an update. Appreciate everybody. Thanks for coming this morning, and I'll check back in with you probably on the videos I do from this trip. Okay, stay tuned. This is Ron Durant. I'm a photographer from East Tennessee. Y'all have a nice day now. Bye-bye.